What's that? Did someone say week 8? Well, it has in fact wrapped itself up, which means it's time for me to say greetings. You malodorous fuck biscuits in his eye, your glorious commissioner. And the week in review for the Furry Five Guys League gets to start this time with league news. That's right, not just roundups, but news. And we'll start with the news. 2 massive trades going down in the league this week. We will start with trade number 1. Injigmas in Paris getting rid of Cooper Kupp, moving them over to Hall Pass, who sent David Montgomery over to the Commission's team. A solid acquisition. Commission a little running back heavy now, but Ryan in a last gasp effort to try and keep himself alive this season trades for Cooper Kupp. Left him on his bench, but we'll get there. Moving on, trade number 2, also between the Commission. Trying my best, Sarah, sending Joe Mixon my way for Bucky Irving. Can't wait to see how that affects our seasons, right? And speaking of our seasons and our leagues and our scores, it would mean that it's now time to see how we all did this week in the Furry Five Guys Fantasy Football League Roundup. Ding, ding. Here we go. We're going to start off with Try My Best taking on Mother Nesbitt. Katie looking for win number 2. Sarah said no thank you. 167.6 to 127.78. Big day for Devon Achan, 26.7. Brock Party, 26 points. McBride with 21. Sarah takes the win. UGA School for Driving, taking on the last placeholders. I told MJ Vince would make him work for it, and I lied, as it turns out. 160.86 to 114.94. Listen, 24 for Lamar Jackson, 20 for Jamar Chase, 17 for Terrence McLaurin. You know, Vince has dealt with some injuries, and it doesn't get better for him. And I'm starting to think he might have some sort of a curse going on. And it's not helped by anything that's happened to him so far. And by the end of it, you know, he'll need to talk to someone, I'm sure.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
So, he's got it. I believe in him. He's feeling great, doing well, not really very sad. Moving on to Hall Pass, taking on So Gay It Hurts, battle of the 3 and 4s, and Ryan takes the win, 146.54 to 125.5. John could not hold it down, had 2 of his players out this week. A tough sledding for him. Kieran Williams, 22.6 for Ryan, 22 from Jaden Daniels, 19.9 for Clear Shakir to give him the win. Ryan moves to 500 on the season with Cooper Kupp on his bench. Intriguing. Regret may be the name of the league this week, which we'll cover shortly. But finally, Injigmas in Paris taking on Big B Energy, more like Big L Energy. Am I right? I mean, what a season for me so far. You wonder what you could compare it to. But for now, Injigmas in Paris takes it 157.32 to 155.52. I'd be sweating it out there on Monday night, but it's okay. Bijan Robinson, 23.6. Joe Mixon, 23.4. Thanks, Sarah. And Justin Jefferson, 19.5 to keep the commish. Perfect. Undefeated. 8-0. Oh!
Hey, buddy. Squidward. Free cleaning service? Census taker. Good day, kind sir. Would you like to buy some Gill Scout cookies?
You love it. You really love it. I mean, somebody does, and it's me. Let's take a look at the league standings. Big surprise in the East. Injigmas in Paris remains on top. 99% chance to make the playoffs at 8-0. Trying my best in second. 5-3. Tough sledding for that division. Ben in third now at 500, 4-4. And Mother Nesbitt bringing up the rear at 1-7 with a 1% chance to make the playoffs. Ha! And in the West, UGA School for Driving taking a solid lead on that division, 6-2. Ryan making a case himself for second at 4-4. John 3-5 at third, and Vinny at 1-7 in fourth. But still a 1% chance to make the playoffs.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, you see that? You see that? Who knows what's next? Well, I do, because what's next is week 9. And let's talk about the schedule for that. Indoomers in Paris taking on Mother Nesbitt. Katie's not getting win number 2 this week either. I got news for you. Trying my best taking on Big B Energy. Ben trying to rebound. Sarah trying to maintain second place. Big divisional matchup here for these two teams. Last placeholders taking on So Gay and Hertz. Vince looking for number 2 on John. John, maybe if you start Matt Gay, you have a shot at winning this week. We'll know. And Hallbass taking on UGA School for Driving. Another big divisional matchup. MJ looking to solidify his crown in the West. Ryan looking still to make a run for it. And that is your Week 9 schedule. This league, we're shaping up. I tell you. We are coming together. You know, and I really want to bring us back to a couple of things. And one of them is John's projection for this week. Now, John lost last week. He scored 86 points in the league. He's projected this week to 85. And you can't help but think about him like this.
Okay, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score?
6.
Woo! And how many do I need to pass?
6.
Ooh.
100.
What?
600. You need 600 to pass. You got 6.
But, who knows? Maybe make some changes. Maybe some guys get healthy. Injuries have been a problem. Vince, I would actually start calling your team the Riddler. And I would do that based on all the questions on your roster. Let's look at his bench. Literally all of them except for Frymouth, which is insane. It's insane. The only team with worse luck than Vince's is the Jets. For sure. 100%. And I know Giants lost too. That's fine. The Giants in their situation did not have a record team-wide since 19 whatever of 756-0. And the Jets did, based on everything they did. All the teams that have ever done that were 756-0, and they still lost. To who again? Oh, the Patriots. Ugh. Aaron Rodgers experiment going well. But not the point. Because what we seem to have forgotten in all of this nonsense, and I mean, you got the league stuff and injuries, but we've forgotten a very crucial and key fundamental point, and that is this: I'm still undefeated. Man, somebody's really gonna have to do something about this. I mean, if I lose in the playoffs, I guess that'll probably do it. But oh boy. A perfect season for the commission. I'm gonna need a bigger ring. You know what I'm saying? I can't just get another one of these. I mean, I will, but I mean, like, I need something else. But that's all right. So until next week, know this and this only, which is that I reign supreme and you all suck. I love you all. Come and shout.